Hey guys, it's Derek from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan, and we're looking at a year 2000 Mitsubishi Delica 4-wheel drive turbo diesel with a 2.8 liter automatic transmission. And this one was bought from auction. It's going to be exported to Canada. Now the diesel version of the Delica, the post facelift version, which this one is, has the non-mechanical fuel pump, and so it gives you the extra 15 horsepower. And so if you're looking for all the power, go for the later model ones like this. You can tell because the headlights are kind of squinty instead of the ones that are like this. Ooh. Okay, now the prices of these ones have gone up a lot in the last 5 years. You're typically looking to spend between 400,000 and 900,000 yen for these. This one here was gotten for well below that because of the broken engine, sort of. And I'll tell you about that in just a second. First off, engine running condition seems normal. The auction sheet says that the engine makes a weird sound, but listen to it. It doesn't sound all that weird to me. And then the cold engine start video that comes with the report, I mentioned that it's only about 5 to 10% louder than it typically is. Now, it could be something big, or it could be something not big. It could be nothing at all. I don't hear anything really now that it's warm. And I do know that it did have some problems starting. I believe that it's a glow plug issue because once it's warm, it'll start up no problem. But when it's cold, it's like, yeah, I don't want to get out of bed. You better get out of bed. You have to go to school. Okay, but really nothing to talk about in here. The oil looks fine. The coolant looks fine. This is a dual battery version. So that's the cold climate package. And you can see brake booster's been replaced because it has letters and numbers on it. Okay, gonna lower the hood here. The hood prop catch is broken. See that? Close the hood. Look out for cars. Okay. And I love these L400 Delicas. Absolutely love them. So let's go over the auction sheet now. This is the condition given to us from the auction. And I'm gonna squat. Cool. So it's a year 2000 Delica 2800cc, that's turbo diesel. They only come turbo diesel, not naturally aspirated diesel. Actually, they come in gasoline as well. So a 3000cc gasoline, which is way cheaper than the diesel model, but everybody wants the diesels because light diesel minivans are not that common in many countries. And then this one is just really cool with the suspension being all tall and 4-wheel drive. It's a little bit more rugged and a lot more refined than the L300s. Okay, original white, which is a rare color for these. Interior, auction grade 4, interior grade B, sunroof. It's a dual sunroof actually. And here's the notes, so let's have a look. Interior is slightly dirty, steering wheel wear, engine, around the engine makes some sort of weird noise. Aftermarket wheels, front and rear are different. Winter tires on 2 of them. Actually, all 4 tires are dead, like down to too low of tread. And then in the back, there are 4 more tires and they're all out of tread too. It says oil leak on here. I couldn't find an oil leak, but these cars typically leak around the valve cover gasket. But you can see that the front grommet that goes, you know, there's the valve cover gasket and then it has a U shape. That grommet area has like thick goop, like a black gasket sealer around it. And so possibly that's where it's leaking from. And nothing drips down if you look underneath. So I don't know. Hood duct paint peeling. That's the intercooler duct on the hood. And various scratches and dents. Body is in fantastic shape. And so considering the price that we got this for, the fact that the body is almost spotless in terms of damage, and the engine is not really that big of a problem, or any problem at all from the looks of it, I think change the glow plugs and you might just be okay with that. Then this is a really good buy, I think. So let's leave that there. We'll go around the car now. It has aftermarket front markers. Those are supposed to be orange, but they're black. And then the tail lights are kind of a matching set, I guess. I think this is either aftermarket or a version that I haven't seen, because I haven't seen one that has the horizontal slice in there too. I think it's good looking. It brings more attention to the hood scoop And hood scoops are cool. Okay, this is a low roof model. You can get them with a high roof, which gives you another, I don't know, 8 centimeters of roof, maybe 10 centimeters. So better headroom, but not much difference. You do have to be careful though, because rear ladders are popular options for these. So if you own one, we accidentally bought a rear ladder for a short roof one once when we wanted a tall roof one, and that stayed in my home for like a year and a half because I didn't know what to do with it. That was back when I didn't have an office, in like the second year of this company. Okay, so all around the body's really good. There is like paint that's not super glossy in a number of places, and I pointed those out before. The front fenders are one of them, so have a look here. It's not really glossy. Now there are a lot of products on the market these days that gives, it's like a small light clear coat that you can get, but it's not a real clear coat. It's just like something you put on instead of waxing the car, and it keeps the car good for like 2 or 5 years, like a stronger wax, and that'll brighten up something like this. It has the plates on it, but the plates are actually not going to come with the car. We're going to take those off to deregister it. Back here has tires and some other things like gum boots, which is exactly what you want when you're buying a car. It has a fishing set. What? Does it actually? Now you can't ship parts inside the vehicle. It's a question we get asked a lot. You can have any of these parts sent to you if you want, but then you have to pay extra for postage. Well, it's like a kid's fishing rod or something. I mean, it has adults on the box, but it looks like kind of like a cheaper type thing. It is cool, but the box is really light, so I don't think that there's a fishing rod inside it. Open it up. Oh, there's a reel, and it's really, really cheap plastic. Yuck. Don't catch fish with that. The fish will get away and laugh at you. Haha, here's a cheap reel. That's my second time this week. We got gum boots that are unfortunately cracked at the back. You can see right there, so they wouldn't actually work. And a few assorted other things in here. The port is going to throw that out. Now these back seats are flipped down. This shows you what you can do when you don't have as many kids around. You don't want to put people into the back. Back seats are generally pretty easy for any size person to go in, and so that's not a problem. Then you got 3 seats here, 2 normal ones, and then a flip down seat, and you can fold these flat with the rear ones to make a full size bed in the back, like many of the JDM vans. Okay, AC and heater back here, and then you get vents down there, and more vents down in the back corner and in the roof, and so you can get blown a lot in the back of this van, hot or cold. Sunroof is huge. It's huge. Okay, and into the front. Okay, nice big doors, easy to get into. A little bit of wear on here. Folding mirrors, they do work. On about half the auction sheets I translate, it says the mirrors don't work. Seats are in great condition for the mileage. Okay, steering wheel has a little bit of color, discoloration cracking on the top, but it feels normal. Oh, that AC's too cold on my fingies. Okay, 112,480 kilometers on there. You can choose rear wheel drive or 4-wheel drive or center lock differential, which is nice. A Navi screen. There is Wham on here, like the band Wham, and if you don't know who it is, type it into YouTube and you're going to be impressed, and so that is worth the purchase price of the vehicle alone. Cup holders hide in here. These break a lot, like they can't click in properly quite often, and then this surround piece often cracks in the earlier model ones. I believe they changed the plastic to heftier plastic for these later model ones. This is a middle model, so a lot of people know the words Zenki and Koki if you buy Japanese cars, because that means early model and late model, but there's one also called Chuki, which this one would be, which is mid model, because the latest model of the L400s has different headlights on it than these. Okay, this one here is only tilt, but it's a glass sunroof and it's dusty. Okay, and that is going to be it for Mr. Delica, or Mrs. Delica. There we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.